People of the world, your eyes are not deceiving you. You are tuned in to Fight TV, and this is UBB, the Ultimate Bar Brawl. The very first time in the illustrious history of professional wrestling that wrestling has been done from a Super Bowl origination site. This is your boy KG, Kevin Gill, and I am joined by the one and only Stu Myrick, and we are here to lay down the commentary flavor for this groundbreaking event.
This is such a momentous event, and I am so proud and privileged that I get to share the mic with you. This is going to be a crazy night. It's going to be a fantastic night here in Atlanta. The football world has descended on Atlanta, but so has the wrestling world, and we are so proud that you have joined us on Fight TV.
It's never been done before, and hey, before we even get too far ahead of ourselves, let's send a shout out to Frankie Kazarian and every member of his band Gutter Candy, because they just delivered a smoking 90-minute set for the VIP attendees here at Ultimate Bar Brawl.
I tell you what, Frankie and Gutter Candy, fantastic band. They rocked the house here at WildPitch Underground here in downtown Atlanta. Great job. Rocking out a little bit of 80s. I was feeling like a teenager again.
It was great. I saw some of the younger members of the locker room and roster. They were rocking out to songs that were written and made famous before they were even born.
Yes.
And that's the power of music. It's just like the power of wrestling. And tonight, it's just like the power of bar fighting, of
Yes.
the Ultimate Bar Brawl. We have such a loaded card coming up tonight. We're not going to waste everybody's time with all sorts of ancillary stuff to pad the show out to be 14.5 hours. We're all killer, no filler.
That's right. That's
Four
right.
huge matches.
That's right. 4 huge matches, no ring, just as it is, a bar brawl, just like it says. We're in a bar. They're going to fight all over this bar. I can't wait to see what happens.
You know, everyone knows about the main event. The main event has been talked about across the wrestling media, across the MMA media, Atlanta entertainment media. An icon of professional wrestling, an icon of MMA, Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, certainly has his hands full tonight.
Absolutely. With Filthy Tom Lawlor, another former UFCer, former MMA fighter, and now big-time wrestling star, wrestles in MLW, among other things. You're right. The media, I was there on Super Bowl Radio Row, and to see Ken Shamrock walk in and 250 radio stations from all over the country, all over the world, I mean, they were just clamoring to get a piece of, to find out what this was all about. It was so neat, and it's going to be such a great fight.
And what's amazing is it's probably not hard for any members of the media to recognize Ken Shamrock, not just because he was a pivotal ingredient in the biggest boom period prior to right now in professional wrestling, that Attitude Era. Some people try to sleep on Shamrock's involvement, but you can watch back his matches with The Rock and Mick Foley and everyone else. Ken Shamrock was a cornerstone in that wrestling boom, and tonight he's going to be taking on Tom Lawlor, man. That's just going to be, and to finish my point, the idea that not only does the media recognize him from that, but when the media sees him, as everyone tonight will see him in just a little while, he looks exactly the same, possibly somehow in better shape in 2019 than he was in 2009, the last time he had a pro wrestling match.
He is so cut. He is so jacked. I mean, this is a man, like you said, in better shape than he was 10, 15 years ago when he, at the height of his career in WWE. He is so ready for this. I talked to him earlier, but at the same time, Filthy Tom Lawlor, he wants to prove himself because, again, it's kind of to, forgive the pun. It's the OG versus the new G,
Yeah, old school versus new school.
That's right.
And it's always an amazing thing in combat sports when someone gets an opportunity to square off with someone that they've always looked up to. You know, there's no doubt with all that Tom Lawlor has achieved in the MMA game, and now he's making blazing trails in the wrestling game, there's no doubt that Ken Shamrock was an influence on him. Ken Shamrock is an influence on every MMA pro wrestling crossover, period.
Absolutely. You can't deny it. And this is a chance for Filthy Tom Lawlor to see if he measures up. this is his chance to kind of overtake that and see how he stacks up against the legendary world's most dangerous man.
And you know what they say, Stu, steel sharpens steel. So we're going to find out just what Filthy Tom Lawlor is made of. You know what I mean? There's been times I get to listen to Tom Lawlor quite a bit and hear his insight with Brian Alvarez on the Figure 4 Weekly,
right.
F4W Online. And, you know, he's a fun-loving guy and all that stuff, but you can just see it in him. There's a time when the weigh-ins and the pre-match hype end, and there's a time when Filthy Tom Lawlor just turns into the fighter that is Tom Lawlor. Don't let the gimmicks or the ha-ha fool you.
It's just like any professional athlete. They know when it's time to do the hype and do the interviews and everything. But when that time comes, you got to flip that switch. You got to get into game mode to coin a phrase, because we are in Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
You got to get into game mode, and he is very aware of what the challenge he has in front of him tonight. And
it is a big challenge. Now, that's not the only match, although that would be probably the deal of the year, to get Ken Shamrock versus Filthy Tom Lawlor live on Internet pay-per-view on Fight TV for just $9.99.
Yes.
We've got a loaded card underneath that. One match I wanted to talk about is the, if I'm not mistaken, it is the date night fight night. And this is an intergender tag match, and it's going to be Eli Everfly and Delilah Doom, better known as Doomfly. And they're going to be taking on the team of a man I had the privilege of interviewing on my podcast this week. I'm talking about Darby Allin and his lovely bride, Priscilla Kelly.
This is going to be, I mean, you talk about two ends of the spectrum, two opposite ends. You got Darby Allin, Priscilla Kelly, dark, kind of menacing, just, you know, ready to just rip heads off and drink the blood.
Yeah, also unpredictable, a true wild card, and
exactly.
kind of lives and walks on the dark side.
Right, and then on the other end, Eli Everfly, one of the best high flyers on the scene today, and Delilah Doom, who I've watched for the last several years grow from the you know, roots in Austin to becoming a nationwide and worldwide sensation in women's wrestling. This is going to be a fantastic match.
Absolutely. And when you consider, like you said, to build on that analogy, they do come from totally different worlds. Although they're both young teams, they're both teams that are together in real life. They're in various stages of matrimonial situations, allegedly. But, you know, for real. The point is that it's so much positivity and light from Doomfly. You know, they are PMA. They have that positive attitude. They're happy. They have big smiles on their faces, and they're out living their dreams every day on the road. And on the other side, you have that tortured existence of Darby Allin. Darby Allin, kind of like if Kurt Cobain was depressed. You know what I mean? Like, he's not always the happiest guy in the room, but when the bell rings, it's somehow he's able to unleash all that angst and all that pain and torment and creativity that's inside of him, and he's able to unleash it in very violent ways. And of course, his better half, Priscilla Kelly, she's quite known to viewers around the world due to her viral incidences, but she should be equally as well known for her ability and her dedication to this business.
That's true. And, you know, this is one of those, this is a setting where you think it would favor Allin and Kelly. You think it would favor them, the darkness, the violence. And that's something that Eli Everfly and Delilah Doom are going to have to overcome, because I'm not sure they have experienced something like this. So that's definitely something they're going to have to overcome. They're going to have to match up. I got a feeling, though, they're going to find that tidbit inside them that will be able to match the level of violence, match the level of intensity that we will see from Darby Allin and Priscilla Kelly.
It's going to be a classic battle of light versus dark, good versus evil, and we're going to see how that one turns out. And that's going to be, of course, all the competitors in the match obviously brawling at one time. This venue, the Wild Pitch here in Atlanta, this is the ring.
Yes.
This is the combat area. So that's going to be something definitely to be seen, something that has never been done before, not just at a Super Bowl site, but anywhere. Then another match I wanted to spotlight, if I could, it's the four-way elimination match. They've handpicked four of the best wrestlers out there on the independent scene and put them together in this very special feature match, starting off, of course, with, who would you like to start off with?
You know, the first person that comes to mind is the innovator of the Bar Brawl, the innovator of the no-ring brawl, and that's Casanova Valentine. This is a man that has embraced that. He loves to have the open area, to not have the ropes, to but to keep them inside. He wants to use every bit of this facility. He wants to take every bit of WildPitch Underground and use it to his advantage.
Absolutely, and he's no stranger to it. It's not just in Brooklyn. It's not just a tender trap. It's nationwide, and it feels like it's bubbling to be worldwide. If some of the reports I've been hearing lately are true regarding a certain Casanova Valentine getting a certain passport and working visa. But I digress, because we can talk. Everything you said about Casanova Valentine is completely true. But I'd like to wind the clock back, let's say 16 years, when that man, M-Dog Matt Cross, was someone I got to meet and work with when we created the Backyard Wrestling video game. M-Dog Matt Cross was... Backyard Wrestling is kind of the organic under-21 form of bar fighting. Do you know what I mean?
True underground, right?
And M-Dog is someone who blazed the trail, not just because he's wrestled in so many countries and he's won so many belts and is working Lucha Underground and literally everywhere he's been, but also that he became that guy. He became the guy that went from wrestling in his backyard to being on like the Jenny Jones show, to being on the cover of a video game, to wrestling in 25 countries, and now he's here, but he has his hands full. He really does.
You're right. And another competitor, Ethan Page, all ego Ethan Page, who, this is going to be an interesting setting for him, because Ethan Page, he likes to control everything. He likes to keep in control. This is a setting you're not going to be in control. You've got to take what's given to you and go from there. It's going to be an interesting fight, that's for sure.
It really is. It's very evenly matched competitors. And the fourth man in this match, a man that I'm getting to see wrestle live for the first time tonight, but a man whose reputation precedes him, obviously. I'm talking about Effy. Effy represents a whole new breed of professional wrestler as we live in a more and more open-minded world, and more people lose their preconceived notions about people and what they are capable of. Effy is here, flying his flag, proud of who he is, and it's amazing to have him here as part of this four-way elimination match. It's going to be incredible. And again, elimination rules, so there's going to be a series of eliminations, and then one man will walk out.
You're absolutely right. And just like you, this is going to be my first time to see Effy live, but I've heard nothing but stellar things about him. Like you said, this is, professional wrestling in 2019 has become that setting where you can be yourself. You can be whoever you are and be successful at it, and be embraced by the wrestling fans, by the wrestling community. And Effy is a beautiful example of that.
Yes, Effy doesn't have to hear whispers behind his back or wonder what the rumors are. Effy is proud to stand up in front of the world and say, I am a gay man, I am a gay person, this is my life, and we love Effy, and he's part of our world. This is wrestling, this is the creative arts, and this is the ultimate bar brawl. Atlanta, Georgia, hot Atlanta, has seen a lot of things, but I don't think they've seen anything compared to what's about to go down here tonight.
I couldn't agree more. Atlanta has such a great tie to the history of professional wrestling, going all the way back to the days of Jim Crockett Promotions, when you watch at 6:05 p.m. Eastern on TBS, and you'd see the greats like Ric Flair, like Dusty Rhodes, like the Road Warriors.
Wow.
So, it's actually fitting that the first ever Super Bowl week wrestling event happens in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, it's like the history and legacy of the Super Bowl combined with that awesome wrestling legacy and history that only Atlanta GA can provide. This is something else. Shout outs to our homies over at Heel Face Wrestling, I Shoot Wrestling. We got Christopher Daniels in the house. We have all sorts of wrestling celebrities here hobnobbing, all wanting to see what the world at home is watching right now in brilliant, full-color clarity production.
I couldn't agree more. It's so funny to watch how this developed. For those who don't know, I work in sports media. Oh, we've got another match to talk about, though.
One more, a big one.
Let's get that first,
and
then I'll tell you a little bit about how this thing really got started. You got ODB and Penelope Ford. Okay, this is just going to be like, I think these two might be more violent than anybody else.
Absolutely. I mean, we're all very familiar with ODB, and let's just call her by her full name. I realize the screen graphics don't allow the full thing to be written out. Her name is One Dirty Bitch. That is her name. That is also her game. In addition to slanging hot sauces around the nation, in addition to her bomb-ass food truck, she is still known to throw hands, kicks, chops, and chokes with the best of them. But she's facing Penelope Ford. Penelope Ford, someone who's been making waves all over the wrestling world, broke out as part of the Janela Spring Break series, her work in season CZW, Game Changer Wrestling, on and on. This, to me, feels like another Ken Shamrock, Tom Lawlor type situation, where you have an established veteran in the game like ODB, but then here comes that fast-rising star, Penelope Ford. What's your take?
You're absolutely right. Penelope Ford, the bad girl, like you said, part of the entourage of Joey Janela. She's the up and coming rising star. Can be as violent as anybody. But then you're going up against one of the originals, one of the ones that set the bar for women's wrestling.
100%.
Former TNA Knockouts champion.
Countless times,
yeah. And this is a woman that is not afraid. She's not afraid to throw hands with most of the guys on this roster, much less Penelope Ford.
Right.
So
and she's not afraid to use all parts of her body as a weapon too. She doesn't limit it just to extremities.
Yes, that's absolutely right. She is not afraid to use her attributes, so to speak. So yeah, like you said, this feels kind of the female version of Shamrock and Lawlor, and it's going to be a fantastic fight right here at WildPitch Underground.
Now here we are at WildPitch Underground. It's all under the auspices of McAloon Productions. They're the ones that put this event together, that are broadcasting it out on Fight TV, but you have the very unique distinction of having been there at the very nucleus of this idea and of this concept, Stu. When did this start?
This started, it's actually kind of funny. So I work in sports radio in Austin, Texas, and this is my 7th Super Bowl to cover. So it's fantastic. I love covering the NFL. And, of course, I host a pro wrestling radio show in Austin. So
don't be afraid to say the name of it.
Oh, sure. Sports Guys Talking Wrestling every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central on the Horn in Austin. And, of course, stream it live via hornfm.com. So last year, I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota to cover Super Bowl 52, and TJ McAloon, the head of McAloon Productions, texted me and asked if there was any wrestling events happening in the city, and I said no. In fact, the now 7 Super Bowls I've covered, there's never been one, and I'm talking all the way back to Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. So then we started talking about this, and TJ actually reached out to Dave Meltzer from Wrestling Observer and a few others, and as far as they could tell, there had never been a wrestling event in the Super Bowl city during Super Bowl week.
And it's always good to check with the historians, because
right.
Dave Meltzer would know.
So that's where this was born, and it was throughout, he and I had been texting for the last year.
And that was during the Super Bowl that he texted you last year. Super Bowl 2018.
Right. I was freezing my ass off in Minneapolis. It was 10 degrees, 3 feet of snow. I was on my way to a party somewhere, and we started talking about this, and we've talked about it month after month, and we have traded literally thousands of texts about this. And so to see it from that genesis to what we see now, I was, when I came through the door and I talked to TJ, you could tell the excitement in his face. And it's something that, he calls it his big dumb idea of the week. But, I think this thing is really going to look great. And, of course, tomorrow night with Come Hell or High Water, it's going to be it's going to be so amazing to see not one but 2 wrestling events on Super Bowl week.
And one is this very groundbreaking event tonight with no ring, no rules, no writers, as I said the other day on Twitter. This is just as raw as it gets. But then tomorrow, the biggest wrestling stars in the world are joining essentially all of the amazing stars from tonight, and it's going to be an incredible night tomorrow. Come Hell or High Water is also available on Fight TV for that low price of $9.99.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great
with that huge main event of
intense, the most insane, the most important sporting event happening in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend. Go ahead and make some noise for yourselves right now. We are live on the WildPitch in Atlanta, Georgia. We are live on Fight TV, and we are live here with the most insane crowd of wrestling fans. Are you ready to see the ultimate Bar Brawl? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hold up. Are you ready to
be a crazy night tonight. I'm so excited. This is going to be just great.
Well, the excitement is definitely reverberating through my bloodstream. I invite everyone within the sound of my vocal tones to please jump on your social media machine, fire up that Twitter, and tell the world what you're watching. Hashtag UBB. Let them know it's available on Fight TV, because we are just minutes to go before the combat starts.
This is going to be great. You see, if you're watching your screen, you see the crowd getting ready. We see the refs. You got the cameras going. This is going to be just so much fun and so much fun. And I am so privileged. I get to stand here with you. We get to call the action. We get to watch it from up here in our perch.
Safe, relatively safe.
I hope so. Now, there is a staircase behind us, so we don't know.
Let's not draw attention to those stairs, please.
We hope they do. Oh, good Lord. What is he doing here? What do you want? What?
Ethan.
Give me that headset, Tubby. All right, we are here live. You got a problem, Kevin Gill? How about you stop looking at me with that crooked eye of yours? We are here live. What's the name of this show, man? What's going on?
Ultimate Bar Brawl.
Who cares? Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that you truly care about is the fact that you are looking at the youngest and fastest rising star in the history, Kevin, of professional wrestling. And I am joined here live by Kevin Goo and Porky the Pig. This should be a very interesting event here. We got some really cool stuff going on with no ring, something I would never do because you have to pay me a lot of money to wrestle, and I'm definitely not going to do that without a ring, Kevin. What are your thoughts on this?
MJF, it's really great to have you here.
Yeah, duh. Yeah.
Tonight is going to be a night so you're saying you would not participate in this sort
Absolutely
of endeavor?
not. I'm not an idiot.
Do you feel it's beneath you?
Are bugs beneath me, Kevin?
Is Ken Shamrock a bug?
Look, man, if you tell Ken Shamrock I said that, I swear to God, Kevin, I swear to God, look at me. Look me in the eyes. I will ruin you. I will end your career. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
I'm sorry.
I will murder you and your family. Do you understand me? Kevin,
yes.
I can make all your loved ones go away like that. Do you understand me? All right, I'm going to head out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maxwell Jacob Freeman. I'm better than you, and you know it. Ta-ta.
Oh, good Lord. We gotta start blocking off that stairwell. We can't let him back up here. I don't know what he told you, but don't worry. He talks a big game, but, I know a few people, so.
I feel threatened.
I wouldn't.
I was just cyberbullied in person.
I'm going to,
in front of the world, too. I think that's almost like a felony.
Unfortunately, I've had to deal with him in the past. He is the current Pure Prestige champion in Inspire Pro Wrestling back in Austin, our home base. And so I've had to deal with him on multiple occasions. And, it's one of those things where I get that little dad feeling where I just want to take him over my knee and teach him a little something about respect. So, but anyway.
And unfortunately, with him being a headliner, that's what he is. He's a headliner. He's on top of the card wherever he goes.
He is. And you got to give him credit for that. But
we
at the same time.
Yeah, we don't have to approve of his methods.
No.
And I apologize because now I feel like somebody kind of kicked me in the jimmy. I don't really, my mojo's been shattered.
Well, we'll get it back. We're going to get back because we're going to see some great action here. So we're waiting on, and of course, the first match will be the four-way elimination match. It's going to be fantastic. Again, hit on Twitter, use the hashtag UBB, talk about this. Tell your friends that you are watching the Ultimate Bar Brawl on Fight TV.
And you may not be able to be one of the hand-picked select VIPs here in attendance, but you could be part of that global audience. Be part of the phenomenon that is the Ultimate Bar Brawl and help establish Super Bowl weekend as the new weekend destination in professional wrestling.
It needs to start a trend. I was talking to TJ earlier. The Super Bowl next year is in Miami. I plan to be there because, of course, I do that. But, hey, I would love to see some wrestling in Miami during Super Bowl week. I think it'd be fun. Have them brawling all over South Beach.
Absolutely. In between the bar brawling and the full-blown wrestling shows. I'm sorry, you got me now. I'm looking over my shoulder every 2 seconds.
No, I'm the same way. Yeah, I keep looking as well.
MJF is like the boogeyman. If you mention his name or whatever, he just suddenly shows up.
Yeah, it's MJF. He's like a bad penny. He just turns up, when you least want him to. So, But yeah, a great little crowd here. The VIPs here. You mentioned some of the luminaries, like and even MJF, but we also saw Christopher Daniels and Scorpio Sky.
Sure, part of FCU.
Yeah, part of FCU.
The complete band, Gutter Candy.
That's right, fantastic band. I see Ricky Starks, a great star in wrestling. I see Eddie Kingston at the bar. It's good to see Eddie Kingston. I saw Joey Janela is here, of course, and he's going to join us tomorrow night.
Yes.
On commentary. It would be great to have Joey on with us. I saw, who else have I seen? I'm looking through the crowd. Got several people out here. I see TJ McAloon, the head of McAloon Productions, front and center, running everything, doing everything he can do. And it's going to be fantastic. Looks like we may be getting ready to start. Do I see? I believe Chris True is our ring announcer. Maybe we'll see. We are waiting, but yeah.
This venue is appropriately the Wild Pitch because we are doing this on the fly.
Yes.
Some people call it vamping. In politics, they call it filibustering.
It's live TV.
It's live TV.
That's what we do. Just like I do live radio, we do live TV. So this is going to be fantastic. I'm trying to see who else I see out there. I know. Who else am I seeing? My 50-year-old eyes, they're going a little bit, but yeah.
Plus that giant disco ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most
Here we go.
the most interesting, the most dangerous, the most important sporting event happening in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend. You are at the ultimate Bar Brawl. I'm your host, Chris True. We are here at WildPitch. Shout out to everyone watching on Fight TV. We are ready to kick it off with our very first match. You are at the ultimate Bar Brawl. I know make some noise for yourselves right now. Focus up and hit the music. Let's do this thing.
Just seconds away here from kicking it off live on Fight TV. The atmosphere is electric in the building.
It really is. I mean, everybody's waiting.
Making his way to the ring. Yo, make some noise for Effy!
And there is the star, Effy. He is ready for this.
Effy's ready for anything.
I mean, check out that jacket could be used as a weapon.
Without a doubt. I don't know how we got that through TSA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That could be dangerous. He could just wear that jacket throughout the fight.
Effy's definitely prepared for a fight, and I mean, that's good because he's about to be in for the fight of his life. Because the referees aren't here to protect you. The ropes aren't here to keep you within the parameters of a squared circle. There's no guardrail. This is raw combat.
Yeah. And, that's the funny thing, that these VIPs that are here, they have to keep their head on swivel because they may end up being part of the action. As we wait the entrance of our second competitor. And here he comes.
Give it up for the king of the No Ring Underground. This is Casanova Valentine.
Casanova Valentine using his own bellowing scream as his ring entrance music.
And he's got like a garden aerator. I mean, that thing.
I believe the technical term is garden weasel.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's right. Matt Cross. Matt Cross, the great wrestling star. The beard looking ever so sharp.
As always, he's like, the beards have gotten wildly popular, but M-Dog Matt Cross is so OG. He had that beard long before it was a popular thing. Straight from those Cleveland streets to over 25 countries, countless titles held, and again, an originator, someone who was wrestling in the backyard and then rode that wave of momentum to international wrestling stardom.
Absolutely. Of course, you know, big star from Lucha Underground. Like you said, wrestled 25 countries. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be something but if anybody's ready for this, M-Dog Matt Cross is.
You could feel the anticipation building here. One more competitor in this fatal four-way.
And here he is.
Welcome to the Ultimate Bar Brawl, Ethan Page.
All ego Ethan Page. And yes, he is as much, he's got all ego inside him.
Absolutely, all ego on the outside too. Another one of those guys, kind of like MJF, just a dude who's kind of full of himself, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk.
I need all wrestlers to meet right here in the middle. Ref, explain the rules of tonight's first matchup.
There are no rules for the following contest: pinfall, submissions, knockout, anywhere. Fans, please don't touch the wrestlers. The wrestlers don't get near the top balcony. After that said, are y'all ready?
Ring the bell. The Ultimate Bar Brawl is here.
Ultimate Bar Brawl underway here. Ethan Page firing off, licking those shots right onto that beard of Matt Cross. Meanwhile, Effy pairing off with Casanova Valentine and just measuring them.
Interesting to see who pairs off with who. And now, now Ethan Page using that T-shirt on Effy. Meanwhile, Valentine taking a lick to Matt Cross.
Casanova Valentine making this an interactive event.
Well, you needed a little hydration, you know?
Giving a little.
And there we go. fans getting it, you know, you got to be careful. You might end up becoming pinned or something.
That was some great wrestling there by Ethan Page. Ethan Page caught that forearm blow by Casanova Valentine, turned it around on him, but now meanwhile M-Dog turned that movement back around on him, and now they're bouncing Ethan Page's nugget off that bar like it was a basketball.
Oh, huge kick there by Cross onto Effy.
You're taking a look over the broad shoulders of Matt Cross, who right now is just laying in those forearms on the back of a man some call the queer Stone Cold Steve Austin, others call him the gay Tully Blanchard, but to you and me, he's Effy.
He is exactly that. As we see Cross and Effy pair up, looks like Valentine's about to get him some of Page.
Ethan Page trying to throw M-Dog Matt Cross over that bar. Using a trash can as a weapon there.
And that trash can wasn't empty either. That had some trash in it, so that had some definite weight to it.
Effy's trying to clear a little room there. I'm not sure what he has in mind.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Effy's up on the bar with M-Dog Matt Cross, Stu.
This is not Coyote ugly either. This is just downright ugly. It's about to get ugly.
What the hell is going on? M-Dog cinching him up, trying to give him a vertical suplex on the bar.
It's like both of them are blocking. Who can get that leverage?
Whoa. M-Dog fights it off one last time. It's just a back and forth battle of gravity here. M-Dog. I don't know how this is going to end up, Stu.
I don't know, and I'm very afraid to see how it end up. It looks like they finally broke it. Huge kick.
M-Dog using that bicycle kick. What you can't suplex, you can bicycle kick. And now M-Dog calling for this crowd to get live as he takes flight. High cross body onto all three competitors.
When I saw him waving his hands, you knew he was about to fly and knocking out his three competitors, like you said. M-Dog Matt Cross standing tall at the moment.
You can see Effy's head there landed against that bottom step, contorting his neck at a very unpleasant angle.
Yeah,
but while he gains his bearings, M-Dog Matt Cross is firing up this crowd.
You're absolutely right. Now Matt Cross trying to get some momentum.
Using Casanova Valentine like a stepladder.
Oh, but Page catches him.
But Effy, oh my God!
Oh, good God!
Effy gave him that backstabber and may have broken the back of Casanova Valentine.
And now we got our first pin attempt.
Only 2.
Page trying to get the best of Matt Cross. And now Page going after Effy. Looks like we're into the backbreaker.
Ethan Page got it locked in there. Just cinching back for all he's worth, trying to get Effy to tap.
And now trying for a scorpion there.
Looks slightly modified, but look at the intensity etched on the face of Ethan Page. I'm surprised he let that hold go. But then again, the longer you're holding a hold like that, the more susceptible you are to attack.
And that's the thing with having a 4-way match, because the more you concentrate on that one competitor, you've got 2 others that come right after you. So you got to keep your head on a swivel.
Ethan Page on a swivel himself and using M-Dog's body as a weapon, paying tribute or perhaps paying disrespect to the great Terry Funk, depending on how Ethan Page would look at it. No, Ethan Page just drops M-Dog's body across Casanova Valentine and Effy here at the Wild Pitch.
All 3 guys are in. Now Page.
Who's being pinned? I guess Effy.
Maybe he's trying to do a double elimination there.
You never know. Referees seem to be going with it, but it's all for naught. Ethan Page now, he's directing some traffic.
Try and get the fans out of the way. Looks like he's going to use that couch there to his advantage.
Here we go, Ethan Page setting M-Dog. Oh man, got him up in that gorilla press. Went to throw him, but came up short. M-Dog able to wriggle away. M-Dog firing back with that bicycle kick, giving himself a moment to breathe here.
Cross very effective with that bicycle kick, using it multiple times. Now big uppercut there by Cross onto Page.
As Page takes advantage of that plush red leather couch, M-Dog goes back on the attack against Casanova Valentine. The hipster heartthrob, the creator of the no-ring match. Oh no.
He's going for something. He got caught now.
Text breakup. He just gave him the text breakup on a trash can or a chair. That's it. Nothing worse than a text message breakup.
Matt Cross has been eliminated.
So now Cross is eliminated. We're down to 3. Ethan Page, Effy, and Casanova Valentine.
Effy, I thought Effy wanted a cigarette. It looks like he has
It's like a Swisher Sweet or something. I just came from a cigar bar. I can give him a real cigar if he wants. Meanwhile, Page.
Oh, Effy. Wait a minute. He's going to force that lit Swisher Sweet right down the throat of Ethan Page.
Page was trying to get him to go outside, telling him there's no smoking in here. Effy had an issue with that, so.
I don't think Page. Oh no.
And now.
Oh no.
Oh no. It could go down.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
He just burned his chest with that lit cigar.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. It burnt hair in the flesh.
You could smell that burning chemical tobacco paper with the stench of human hair burning. But I digress. Casanova Valentine appears to be busted open now. Wait a minute.
Is he ordering drinks in the process?
Wait a second.
Is he going to?
He's waterboarding him with beer. He's waterboarding him with beer. This is torture.
I was going to say, is the Geneva Convention aware of this?
I'm not sure if their jurisdiction covers Ultimate Bar Brawl. Hashtag UBB.
Not to mention, Valentine's busted open there. He's got that crimson mask going well as he fights Effy. Effy and Valentine trading blows.
The blood on the face of Valentine, the dirt all over the body of Effy. These 2 men are standing and trading blows. Casanova Valentine just not afraid to stand and throw a punch. But as we also know, Effy is afraid of nothing. But this also begs the question, where in the world is Ethan Page?
That is my question. We haven't seen Ethan Page in the last few minutes, so don't know where he went. As Effy just slaps the taste out of Casanova Valentine's mouth. And now Effy has grabbed the jacket. He's grabbed that purple spiked jacket. You know, we talked about this earlier. Looks like he's going to try to use that jacket as a weapon.
And I apologize. I'm getting word that All Ego Ethan Page, I believe, has been eliminated from this match.
Okay, well, we missed one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Did you see that?
I mean, that's like a thousand thumbtack. That's like a thumbtack match.
Oh, no, Effy, don't do it. Effy laying those spikes point side down. Oh, my God. It's like a human bed of nails. Here we go. Hooks the leg. 2. 3. No.
How did Valentine kick out of that? I mean, he's got to have like 100 punctures in his chest, and yet he kicked out of it. And now Effy, oh God.
Trying to dislocate those fingers. Looks like he succeeded from that reaction there in the front. Effy now, wait a minute. Oh my God. Effy removing a condom from his tights. I'm not sure if we can even air what's about to happen next.
It doesn't matter. He just caught a low blow from Valentine.
A low blow followed by a monstrous, what's known in the business as a shoot headbutt. And here comes the Garden Weasel.
Oh my Lord. Oh no. He's gonna aerate him just like a tomato garden.
That Garden Weasel, a form of payback for those spikes on that purple leather jacket. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Just aerating the spine of Effy. This is horrifying. This is what can happen in a bar brawl. No, and Casanova.
Oh my
just
God.
Just tearing the flesh right off of his forehead.
Right on his forehead.
Could lose an eye. Absolute chaos here at the Wild Pitch Ultimate Bar Brawl. It's come down to 2. Casanova Valentine, the hipster heartthrob, bloodied and battered, but still standing.
I don't know how Effy's going to survive that. He just got aerated. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God.
No.
That's not supposed to go there. Oh, my God.
Cameraman here at McAloon Productions perhaps doing too good of a job. Oh, look, just low blow after low blow. Oh, God, he just punted him right in the nutbag.
I mean, did it from the front, did it from the back, and now he's got the condom out again.
And we all know what this means. Effy sliding that condom over his complete hand. And you know what this means. It might be time for Casanova Valentine to go to sleep. Oh, Casanova. Oh, God. It's like the adult version of the mandible claw. Oh, my God. Valentine.
He's got it.
Valentine tried to hit that stage 5 clinger, but now he got caught.
And Valentine is down on the ground.
It's like the safe version of the mandible claw. Oh, God, he's tapping. He's tapping. That's it.
The winner of the match, Effy!
Unreal, Stu. Effy came in here against more experienced competitors, in some cases much more well-known competitors. But at the end of the day, Effy, with the help of that super awesome purple leather jacket, was able to get his hand raised. Hell of a showing for this young athlete.
Absolutely, and especially the last elimination, the king of the no-ring bar brawls, to put him down. Huge feather in the cap of Effy.
Absolutely. Casanova Valentine perhaps getting so comfortable in his role as the inventor and the trailblazer of this style match that perhaps he underestimated Effy.
I think he did, and Casanova Valentine paid for it. As you see him trying to make his way into the back. A little worse for wear, but I mean, again, we talked about it. This is what you expect at a show like this. I mean, and this is the first match. We got 3 more matches.
Yeah. It's only going to get crazier as we go, fans. We appreciate you tuning in and supporting this live broadcast originating from the Super Bowl's home for 2019. I'm talking about Atlanta, GA. This is McAloon Productions' Ultimate Bar Brawl. Your boy KG Kevin Gill, joined by, I don't want to repeat the terrible things that someone said earlier. I'm going to call you by your given name, which is Stu Myrick.
You know, I don't put too much stock into what MJF says. Here we go with the second of our 4 matches.
Wow. One dirty bitch is in the building. She's been taking advantage of that VIP open bar, and I thought she was about to chuck that whole thing. She did that several times earlier in the back, but I digress.
She did it in the back. She did it in the front. She's been drinking since, long before we got here.
Long before doors opened, long before the crew was here to set up production, ODB was here, drinking and preparing for some fighting, because that's what she does best.
As we await her opponents.
18 years as a professional in this game, the seasoned veteran ODB has her hands full with the bad girl.
And her opponents, give it up for Penelope Ford.
The bad girl, Penelope Ford, turned a lot of heads during the All Elite Wrestling press conference, and now she's hoping to turn some heads, not just with her fashion sense, but also with what would be a stunning upset victory over ODB if she was able to score it.
Absolutely. New school, old school. Just like Sunday's big game. You got new school and old school here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match consists of no DQ rules. Victory can only be obtained by submission, knockout, or DQ. Outside of that, there are no rules.
Let's go ahead and ring the bell. You are watching the Ultimate Bar Brawl.
ODB asking for Penelope Ford's ID to be checked prior to this match beginning. Now, granted, Penelope Ford's only started wrestling in 2014. So she's only got a few years compared to the years that ODB has in the game, but make no mistake about it, Penelope Ford, a very rapidly rising star.
Absolutely. Is ODB, looks like we're going to get the usual starter match toast. I always wondered what she has in that flask.
I believe whiskey is her preferred beverage.
Do we know what brand of whiskey? Or is it moonshine? We
It
are
could
in Georgia.
be. She might be brewing it on her food truck.
Wait
a minute, she's buying, they getting some drinks here to get this started, Stu?
I would expect nothing less from the former TNA Knockout
Well, this
champion.
is how a lot of bar brawls fight. It fights, people get together to have some drinks, you know what I mean? Then they start talking and their true feelings come out, and shit has a way of popping off.
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, it looks like we're going to have some shots here.
All right, so that's why we know about the ID. It wasn't to mock Penelope Ford. It was to make sure it was legal to have this shot.
That's right. We want to stay in compliance.
Here we go. Referee setting up these shots to make sure they go by the book.
I was going to say, what is the proper procedure for shots?
Oh, wait. They need one more shot.
Are we going to give the referee a shot?
I think the referee has to have a
well,
shot.
That's only fair.
If I had my way, all these great cameramen, sound people, production people, and venue staff would all get a free shot. But unfortunately, I'm not writing the checks tonight, Stu.
That's true.
I would also buy the bartender a shot.
Oh, look at this. We're pouring the fireball. Because what more fitting drink to have here at the Ultimate Bar Brawl?
ODB raising her glass in the spirit of competition. Penelope Ford, not sure she wants to do it. Penelope Ford has not yet taken that shot.
Oh, come on. I mean,
Come
she
on,
hangs out
Penelope.
with Joey Janela. I'm sure she's had worse.
Crowd chanting for her to take it. Cameraman getting a great shot of this here. Penelope Ford is a bad, bad girl, and she is feeling herself after that fireball shot. Ooh!
She also felt that hit by ODB.
ODB, now the pleasantries are over. The baptism is ended, and now the combat begins. ODB, just as known for her trash talk as well as her hellacious ass beatings.
Yeah, I talked today to Vikings legend John Randall, one of the great trash talkers in the NFL. I think ODB could give John Randall a run for his money.
Without a doubt, ODB just laying in those forearms and now taking out that flask. Is that for her or for Penelope? It's for her. Fueling up the machine.
Yeah.
ODB.
Come on, ODB. You got,
Whoa!
Oh, there we go.
Penelope Ford using a matrix-like maneuver to dodge the Muda-like mist of alcohol. Blinding alcohol.
Blinding alcohol. That's right. Again, we figure it's whiskey. We don't know what kind of whiskey's in there.
Penelope Ford and ODB now fighting out through the crowd.
Yeah, they're heading towards the door there.
Penelope Ford, fans need to stand back. Some of the fans are catching the side of those kicks there as Penelope Ford just kicking away at the legs, trying to chop down the tree that is the ODB.
Now ODB has Ford in a precarious position there.
Oh my God.
Beautiful splits, but then gets smacked in the chest for her efforts.
ODB tried to force her down to the hard floor here as a painful maneuver, not knowing the flexibility and cheerleading background of one Penelope Ford.
That's true. This is going to be as Penelope Ford fighting back.
Oh my God, that was a low, low blow.
That was a low, low blow. I don't know how much effect it had, but it definitely stunned her at least.
It's definitely a sensitive region, and when you're getting kicked by that big size 11.5 of the ODB, she's not one to be played with. ODB grabbing a handful of the beautiful blonde locks of Penelope Ford and just measuring her. All right, all right, all right, as she lays in another forearm across that back of Penelope Ford.
Being from Austin, Texas, you know.
Brian
nice little
Pillman
tribute.
Jr. there got the best seat in the house.
Hey, he's enjoying the show.
ODB, is she trying to set her up here?
It looks like they're
Wherever
covered.
Brian Pillman Jr. goes, he's in the way. Brian Pillman Jr. came for the open bar.
I don't think Brian Pillman Jr. is looking for a Brian Pillman III anytime soon either.
Yeah, Brian Pillman Jr. may have lost that ability after that. He's wishing he stayed at the hotel.
Got him right in the fanny pack there.
That sensitive region below that fanny pack. Penelope Ford now still in trouble. Those chops, ODB laying them in hard. And even though Penelope Ford's competed with men, competed with women, I don't feel she's ever competed with someone like ODB. ODB rushed in and missed that attack, and now it's opening the door for Penelope Ford.
Absolutely. Oh, huge chop there by Ford right on ODB. And ODB's got a lot of chest there, but it still hurt. You can see ODB wincing in pain.
Both women just clutching their chest regions, just that's where those chops are
We'll
hitting.
just say they're boobs.
You could say you could see the underneath Penelope Ford's hand is a red size handprint of the ODB. Chop after chop. These girls are going to be feeling this in the days and weeks to come.
Yeah, not
breaking blood vessels.
Those red marks are going to be. Oh, good Lord! Another kick right to the crotch.
It's the force of the kick as well. It'll knock the wind right out of you.
Yeah, she does a couple more kicks like that, the Rams may be calling her for field goal kicking.
Exactly.
And now
ODB, the bartender is almost like the fourth person in this match. The bartender having a pivotal role here.
Fan hands Penelope Ford beer. ODB's got a beer. Fans want him to shotgun it. I know ODB can shotgun. She can drink most men under the table.
Here we go. My money's on ODB on this one. Look at her go. ODB taking it to the limit.
Oh, did we just have a wet t-shirt contest?
Wow. Bottles are breaking, but spirits are not broken, as now both these competitors are covered in fine imported beer.
And red marks from trading chops with each other.
And the ferocity of Penelope Ford. She's not showing any fear, and despite her petite frame, she's a powerhouse.
Very strong for a woman her size. I mean, it is very deceiving how strong she is.
There's beer on the floor, there's glass on the floor, and at some point one of these competitors is going to be on the floor getting pinned. That is unless they submit. But right now, ODB trying to get her bearings. But you can't turn your back on Penelope Ford.
No. Again, for someone that is still relatively new to the wrestling, she is far beyond her years as far as technique and experience.
Penelope Ford went for that high cross body off the stage, and she got caught by the powerful ODB, who then drives her down in a backbreaker, hooks the leg, 2, no. Penelope Ford will not give up. She will not go out, despite the fact that she's in agonizing pain at this moment.
Yeah, that back hitting the leg of ODB. That's and that really hinders your vertical base. When you try to get up on a vertical base and you've got that back pain, it hurts. It hinders your breathing. I mean, it's going to really cause some problems for the bad girl.
Without a doubt, now ODB just getting Penelope Ford up into that backbreaker position. God, trying to make her head touch her toe, but not in the way that Penelope Ford would like.
I mean, she's got Penelope Ford bent all, and now kind of
modified torture rack, almost could be a fish hook. ODB with the trash talk. Referee asking her to say no, and ODB said, "Say those words you never said before, bitch." ODB is ruthless with the trash talk.
As they head towards the stage here.
Penelope Ford, though, not giving up, Stu. She still fights on.
She's still fighting on, but she has collapsed on the floor. Now ODB with a pin attempt. And only gets a 2 count.
Penelope Ford, you can see the agony on her face. Her back still feeling the effects of that backbreaker. And ODB not giving her any break here, any rest period, because it's just a relentless series of blows to the back. But out of nowhere, Penelope Ford, I can't see it from this vantage point if she might have her in a sleeper, and she does.
She's got the sleeper hold now. She's kind of in a dangerous position because she doesn't have her feet on the ground. So ODB has got some advantage here if she can stay loosened.
100% ODB struggling to hold on to consciousness, which is unusual because usually she's drinking until she reaches unconsciousness. But in this case, she's fighting for consciousness, using the venue itself, the Wild Pitch, as a way to try to get Penelope Ford off her back. But ODB's fading. The longer this hold is on, the more it favors Penelope Ford.
You're absolutely right. The referee right in there to check on ODB.
ODB's in a lot of trouble. The pre-match alcohol may not be working to her advantage. Some of it may be on its way up right now.
Yeah, you see that look on ODB's face.
That's the look if you're driving a car, you offer to pull over if you see your passenger with that look. That's the look ODB has now. But Penelope Ford has released the hold.
Now she's sitting on top of the bar. Meanwhile, ODB looks like she's trying to get her wits about her.
She's using the audience to try to gain her balance. ODB's ready for combat. Both these competitors are definitely feeling the effects of this fight. Penelope Ford just, I think, exhausted herself, putting everything she had into that sleeper, and it wasn't enough to put out the ODB. And now you have an exhausted Penelope Ford prone on that bar.
And now look, Ricky Starks helping ODB up to the bar.
That's what's great about the wrestling community, always there to lend a hand.
That's right. So now you got both girls on the bar. This can't end well.
ODB and Penelope Ford fighting on the bar at the Wild Pitch for the ultimate bar brawl. And now we're having the first on-bar spanking of Super Bowl weekend on Fight TV.
We're making history. We're making history with everything.
ODB, so much power behind those blows. The power of ODB. She's been an athlete her whole life. ODB touting her cup size as part of her trash talking.
And it's an impressive cup size, that is for sure.
For those at home who cannot hear ODB, ODB is stating that she has... Wait a minute!
Hey!
She was trying to get shots from the bartender. That's the bad boy, Joey Janela. The bad boy, Joey Janela, with the Muda-like mist.
Joey Janela helping out Penelope Ford.
And now Penelope Ford has ODB locked in that submission. There you go, Penelope Ford with the bridge.
And ODB's tapping. She's tapping.
The winner of this match, Penelope Ford!
Incredible victory for Penelope Ford. There was so much involvement of bartenders and shots and drinking, and just like he's always in the right place at the right time, once again, the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Give the assist to Janela.
He's gotten so comfortable with the bar staff, he's able to just go back there and make his own drinks at this point.
That's right.
That was great teamwork. Joey Janela will be part of the commentary team tomorrow. He's got a message for the people at home. The bad boy and the bad girl standing tall, but we'll see where the cards lie after come hell or high water tomorrow.
Yes, we will. I mean, again, you know, a huge feather in the cap of the bad girl to pin a legend like ODB. What a match here at the Ultimate Bar Brawl. We hope you are enjoying the action on Fight TV. Again, make sure you reach out on social media with the hashtag UBB, whether you're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Let everybody know that you are watching the Ultimate Bar Brawl, the hottest event in Atlanta during Super Bowl week.
And if your friends can't tune in live, they could peep the replay. But wait a minute, we might have a replay right here. Is Joey Janela.
Now, holy Joey Janela, he's been on the shelf with an injury for the last several months, and I'm not sure he's cleared. He's medically cleared. Could he be? Is he challenging ODB?
It seems like he is. I don't know if this is going to end well for an injured Joey Janela.
I know Joey Janela is a crazy man.
He's waving it off. Whatever it was, I don't think he wants any. I don't know if it's shots or a fight.
For his sake, I hope it's shots.
I do hope it's shots, but he kind of is. Is he wearing a Necro Butcher t-shirt?
He is wearing a Necro Butcher t-shirt.
That's got to be a first. Necro Butcher's like the Ian Mackay of wrestling. He was always like, no merch.
He was. You're absolutely right.
All right, so it seems like maybe cooler heads here will prevail. I mean, that's awfully sporting of ODB, considering what Joey Janela just did to her.
It is. And now we see Penelope Ford. We have more shots. That's what it is.
All right, well, that seems like a good way to maybe end things on a good note.
Why not? Why not? And while you're at it, send a couple shots to the commentary booth. We'll join in.
Absolutely.
But yes, looks like everybody's doing shots.
ODB shot is too small. Shots.
Janela wants all the shots.
I was going to say, if Joey Janela took that shot from ODB, it would be over.
Yeah.
That's like taking a steak from a lion. It's like tugging on Superman's cape. It's like spitting in the wind. There's some things you don't do, Stu.
That's right. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't try to get the Lone Ranger's mask.
Right.
And you don't take liquor from ODB.
Never. Even giving her liquor is a dangerous proposition because just in the handoff, you could lose a finger. You could lose an eye.
That's right.
ODB now heading back Maybe looking for some more shots from the crew here.
It would surprise. Actually, it would surprise me if she doesn't empty most of the bottles that are here at WildPitch Underground before the end of the night.
Well, at the end of the day, it was Penelope Ford, the bad girl, who got her hand raised in that wild brawl that we just saw. That even saw Joey Janela harnessing his inner great mooder.
Absolutely. So as we get ready for our next match, I mean, this is. I'm still reeling I'm still just on a high about the fact that we are witnessing professional wrestling in Atlanta during Super Bowl week. I mean, this is just so great. Go back down to Chris True. We get ready for the third of 4 matches tonight.
This is one I've been looking especially forward to because this one is date night, fight night. 2 real-life duos teaming up. First out, we have we were talking about Doomfly earlier when the show went live on the air. Positive, upbeat, their music embodies who they are, and they're here to show the wrestling world what their love for each other and what their love of wrestling forms together like Voltron to be. But they are going to be facing the exact opposites of themselves.
Absolutely. Doomfly, two of the great high flyers. Eli Everfly, a fixture in the California wrestling scene. Delilah Doom, holding titles all over the world, all over the country. But yes, as you mentioned, they face the opposite end of the spectrum as they face the darkness.
Priscilla, Kelly, and Darby Allin are here. They're here to fight. And if I'm right, the way things usually go for these two, they end up making a lot of people angry and making a lot of headlines wherever they go. A lot of people don't like it, but we happen to love it.
Absolutely. Darby Allin, a fixture in Evolve Wrestling, heavy in the contender for the Evolve Championship.
This match, of course, is a single fall to a finish. All it takes is one team tapping out, being pinned, submitted, whatever you want to call it, KTFO. That's how it goes down. These are not elimination rules. This is date night, fight night as part of Ultimate Bar Brawl. I am your boy, KG Kevin Gill. I am joined by my good, close, personal, longtime friend via Austin. I'm talking about my man, Stu.
And I feel honored. That little bit of Mean Gene. God rest his soul.
Always got to pay tribute. Priscilla Kelly.
It's like, I mean, this isn't exactly throwing out the bouquet, is it?
I'm not sure what the winner, what it signifies to catch her rose. Delilah Doom disrespecting her ritual.
You know, for as positive and upbeat as Delilah Doom, she can get vicious when she wants to. Priscilla Kelly wanting Delilah Doom up on the bar with her?
It sounds like a Delilah Doom not happy at all. I should say Priscilla Kelly not happy at all about the actions of Delilah Doom. Oh,
There we go.
oh God. Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, we'll just let that stay there. Looks like Darby Allin might be a little hungry.
Darby Allin loves his wife.
So we got the girls on the bar. You got the guys on the floor.
Shots in the air.
More shots.
I think they need one more to really get in the zone.
Yeah, and that's what they're going for. I believe it looks like they're.
Is that Fireball also?
No, it looks like Tito's vodka. Straight out of Austin, Texas.
Here we go.
No, that's not Tito's. That's something. No, that is Tito's. Tito's Austin. Hello, Tito Beverage.
All right, these girls are now limbering up their inhibitions, perhaps, loosening up their joints and ventricles.
Oh no, we're not ready. We won't need one more. Need one more. Well, when you got good vodka, take advantage of it, right?
Good vodka that's free and served by a beautiful woman, that's not a bad thing. So as far as the drink-off portion, they seem to be evenly matched.
Yes.
But Darby and Priscilla, they're claiming to be the better couple. Eli Everfly looks confused about all this drinking that's going on.
Talking about checking IDs, are we sure Everfly's old enough to drink?
He's old enough to fly.
He's old enough to fly.
Will be the fan. Will judge this fucking makeout contest.
Makeout contest? This is another first.
Yeah.
It's never been done before. Look at the photographers. They don't miss a shot. She just spit in his mouth. Eli Everfly and Delilah Doom are sick to their stomach at the antics. The overly sexualized antics, I might add, of Darby Allin and Priscilla Kelly.
All right, so let's see what Doomfly has.
Look at that Pearl Harbor job. Sneak attack by Darby Allin and Priscilla Kelly during a moment of intimacy.
It always is that way. That's the story of my love life.
1 minute you're kissing your wife, the next minute you're getting booted in the head. Literally at the same time. And now the fight is on. Darby Allin got some sort of instrument of destruction there from the bartender. Wait a minute. Eli Everfly. Oh my God. Sliced bread number 2 off the bar.
And Darby Allin hit hard on the floor.
Super hard.
You want a fucking lemon? Yeah!
Oh God, Eli Everfly about to squeeze lemon juice in his eye. God,
Oh, right in
citric
the eye.
acid.
Oh my God.
Eli Everfly up high under the disco ball here at the Wild Pitch. Ultimate Bar Brawl. Huracan Rana. Unbelievable execution by Eli Everfly. Darby Allin is blinded and battered, Stu.
Taking advantage of it. And meanwhile, we got Priscilla and Delilah Doom. And it looks like Delilah Doom may be cut open.
I couldn't see that from my angle. Oh, wow, I could see the blood.
Right at her hairline. Look at that.
Looks to be split wide open as well.
That might be one of the first times I've ever seen Delilah Doom bleed.
Eli Everfly, beautiful setup there. He used the suplex setup to get Priscilla Kelly up on that bar.
Oh, no, now
now-
they have planned. Oh, whatever they had planned, Darby Allin had different plans.
The best laid plans of mice and men. Delilah Doom just caught a boot right to the jaw. Priscilla Kelly and Darby Allin on the attack.
got
Wait
Darby.
a minute. No, wait a minute.
What in? Oh no.
What is going on here, Stu? We all know what she made.
I don't know what to say here. We're just gonna leave that. That new version of the stink face. How about that? Let's say that. That's because I can't think of any other way of describing that.
Priscilla Kelly now.
Looks like she's got Delilah Doom pinned against the bar, almost like in a choke position.
It's not a good place to be.
Meanwhile, Darby Allin and Eli Everfly, who now Everfly coming over to save his fiance.
Looks like Eli Everfly was able to execute that blinding green mist right into the face of Darby Allin. Oh my God. Using his wife as a stepladder. Delilah Doom with the high cross body into the VIP booth.
And now
Delilah Doom is bloody and battered, but she fights on, Stu.
she is as tough as nails. Don't let her perky demeanor fool you.
And you talked about the attitude and the aggression coming out in her. Well, it's coming out now. Nice block there by Priscilla Kelly. Priscilla Kelly able to block that suplex a second time. Trust me, you don't want to take a suplex on that floor. Wait a minute. Here comes Eli Everfly to help out. Darby Allin puts a stop to it. No.
And now it's a matter of which couple can suplex which couple.
This isn't going to end well for anybody.
Oh my God.
Suplex onto the floor, double suplex.
They hit so hard. You look at the face of Eli Everfly and Delilah Doom, both of them just in agony.
This is a hard-fought battle. This is beyond wrestling. This is the ultimate bar brawl. Even the bar staff is filming this shit. We don't even care at this point. Put it on the internet, show it to the world. Let them know McAloon Productions changed the game. McAloon Productions, I should say.
That's right. You're getting to see it live right here on Fight TV.
A late night text turned into a show that a lot of people are going to be talking about. Delilah Doom just got caught right on the lips with a kick by Priscilla Kelly.
Yeah, she walked right into that and again.
Priscilla Kelly with that added advantage of being perched up on the bar.
Look, even Ricky Starks is in shock. By the way, great T-shirt by Ricky Starks. Fellow Austin resident.
Along with Paul London.
That's right.
But I digress. Priscilla Kelly digressing deep into that Heineken. Does she not feel good?
Oh, it looks like she's trying to give Delilah a little hiney. Yeah, Delilah has her own hiney now.
Eli Everfly not happy about this alliance. What is going on here?
Yeah, he is definitely confused at this.
Are they at the drunken apology stage? It could be. You know, with all the hugging and stuff.
The drunken apology, drunken text. Uh-oh.
Darby Allin, though, is more of a drunken fight guy. Well, not drunken fight. Everyone else could be drunk, and he'll just do the fighting.
He just do fight. You drunk, sober, doesn't matter.
Violence is his alcohol.
That's right.
Darby Allin, combining the spirits of the late, great Darby Allin and Gigi Allin into one psychopathic form.
And now we got both men on top of the bar.
Darby Allin
instructing
his wife to kick Eli Everfly's head off.
This is a punt nobody wants to see.
Eli trying to escape. Oh, God. She just went for a kick, but ended up puking on him.
But that did the trick.
Oh, God. I think Eli's about to puke now. Oh, God.
That's it.
Oh, God, it's contagious. Look away if you're at home.
Yeah. If you don't have a strong constitution.
We could wreck the whole country if everyone watching this started projectile vomiting right now.
Oh.
That was unexpected.
I mean, they used every part of their body inside and out to get the victory.
Priscilla Kelly's own gastric juices combined with Tito's vodka and Heineken. Another reason why you should never mix. All those juices together formed into the eyes and the mouth, the nose, all the senses of Eli Everfly have been perhaps permanently damaged. Wow.
Amazing. Absolutely. Never thought I'd see a match being determined by somebody puking.
You know, this is the second time tonight MJF rendered me speechless with his hate speech earlier. And now what I just saw at the bar, thankfully they have those rubber gloves and some sterilizing equipment.
Absolutely.
So Priscilla Kelly in the past has made headlines around the world based on objects that she's pulled out of her tights and used in matches. And I use tights as a generalized location.
Yes, I understand.
I wonder what the world's going to think about what Priscilla Kelly did tonight.
I can only imagine. That was just. There was so much bodily fluid being used at that time.
And you know, we didn't even mention, you know, there was also lemon juice. There was Eli Everfly had his green mist. There was a lot of stuff going on.
I keep saying you got to.
It's about time for that final match, Stu.
This is the main event everybody's been talking about.
I can't believe it's here already.
This is going to be fun. Again, as I said, the entire world has been talking about this. It made the airwaves on ESPN radio. It made the airwaves all over the country. As you see, Filthy Tom Lawlor. Looks like you've got Eddie Kingston seconding him.
That's a good guy to have as your second. He's a badass man.
This Filthy Tom Lawlor, is he wearing a tuxedo t-shirt?
And also on his tights it says Pampers.
Well,
I don't know if you caught that.
Wherever you get the sponsorship dollars, I guess, you know, why not? And Filthy Eve.
Durex as well. He's got all the, you know, there's some fighters have Jimmy John's logos and other things. He's got Pampers, he's got Durex. I think the Eve might be Summer's Eve.
And now here he comes, a legend.
This is unreal main event time for the Ultimate Bar Brawl. Presented by McAloon Productions, your boy KG, along with Stu Myrick on commentary. And what a night it's been, and what a night it's about to be as we await the arrival of the world's most dangerous man.
Look at that. I mean, he looks more vicious than at any time. It is truly amazing. A member of the UFC Hall of Fame.
Should be a member of the WWE Hall of Fame. Hopefully that'll be rectified shortly.
I hope that is rectified soon. You're absolutely right. One of the iconic pieces of one of the most craziest eras in wrestling.
One more time for the final matchup of the evening.
Mr. Shamrock, Mr. Lawlor, may the best man win. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
And there's the bell.
Special referee Bryce Remsburg joins the action. As you noted earlier, you could see there Eddie Kingston in the corner of Filthy Tom Lawlor as this capacity crowd is fully behind the world's most dangerous man.
Eddie Kingston trying to get the crowd to he's got a couple people, but I don't think he's going to win the rest of this crowd.
I don't believe so either. Filthy Tom Lawlor someone who, when he's not fighting, he's a very entertaining wrestling personality, along with Brian Alvarez on that Figure 4 Wrestling Filthy 4. It's on Thursdays.
Absolutely.
But I digress, because that's where we get to see the humor and the levity in Filthy Tom Lawlor. And we see some of it in his wardrobe here. But the minute these guys start to lock up, to grapple, to strike, all the laughter is gonna stop.
Right. Yeah, it becomes very serious. As they face off, the crowd here at WildPitch anticipating this monumental fight. This is not a match, this is a fight.
Anticipation building. Eddie Kingston with the trash talk. I'm sure the people at home could hear it.
Eddie Kingston, very well known for his trash talking, and a tough competitor in his own right.
100%, man. He's someone who's going to be in action tomorrow on Come Hell or High Water, also on Fight TV. And here we go. There's no octagon here. It's just two men. Bar fighting. Shamrock, vicious from the offset. Wow.
Oh,
God damn
right
it.
into the brick wall here.
Just breaking everything. Ken Shamrock treating Tom Lawlor like the filthy piece of trash that he is, allegedly.
And now,
oh no. I thought Ken Shamrock was about to run him down the bar like a bar rag.
It wouldn't have surprised me. Oh, look at that, rubbing his head right there on the bar with the alcohol, lemon juice, and everything.
Ken Shamrock rushed in with some knee strikes and some straight MMA-style combat, but then from there, it's been much more of just a straight bar fight style. Tom Lawlor swinging at ghosts here, not able to connect. He's been knocked silly.
He really has, and Shamrock.
Such good footwork, even in those jeans, he's able to dodge those blows.
Oh, good Lord, right on the table there. Where Ken Shamrock was signing autographs earlier.
And now Filthy Tom Lawlor, he may not know where he is right now. He may wish he was doing a podcast instead of being here fighting Ken Shamrock at the Ultimate Bar Brawl.
You saw there briefly Eddie Kingston trying to coach his boy there. But so far, Ken Shamrock has Filthy Tom Lawlor in a world of trouble.
Well, think of the experience of Ken Shamrock. As you said, a UFC Hall of Famer, a soon-to-be WWE Hall of Famer. There's no one more seasoned than him in this hybrid-style fighting.
Absolutely. Oh, huge clubbing forearm right to the chest of Lawlor.
Ken Shamrock's tolerance for pain is only equaled by his ability to inflict pain. Shamrock just driving the head of Filthy Tom Lawlor. Tom Lawlor may never get out of first gear here. Filthy Tom face down on the merch table. That's not how he expected his night to end.
No. This has been so far a absolute dominating performance by the world's most dangerous man. As he goes, oh my God, he goes right back in the...
Ken Shamrock just throwing Tom Lawlor right into the wall, wrecking the furniture, wrecking everything here at the WildPitch Underground. Did he just break a tripod over his back?
I think that was a camera tripod.
Good God.
Again, I don't think any piece of equipment is safe here.
Hopefully they don't come up here.
Yeah, let's hope they don't come up here. Otherwise, we may be out of business.
Shamrock with that knee strike. And I don't think Tom Lawlor is fully aware of where he is right now.
You see Kingston feet. Uh-oh. I was going to say, Kingston, you better be careful.
Yeah, don't get too close to Shamrock. Ken Shamrock just got caught with a low blow by Filthy Tom Lawlor. And that's a huge difference between UFC-style fighting and the Ultimate Bar Brawl.
Good awareness by Lawlor, and then using that water bucket there against the back of Ken Shamrock. And now Lawlor trying to take his shirt off. There you go. He's got the shirt off. Looks like
he's going to use it as a weapon.
Yep, use it as a weapon. Trying to choke the life out of the world's most dangerous man.
There are no rules at the Ultimate Bar Brawl. Filthy Tom Lawlor.
In any other wrestling match, this would be grounds for disqualification. But this, like you said, no rules, no DQ. Anything goes.
It's a fine line between chokeout and death. And Filthy Tom Lawlor came incredibly close to crossing that line. Crowd fully behind Shamrock, Stu.
Lawlor putting the boots to Ken Shamrock. And And as you said, yeah, the crowd trying to get Shamrock back up. Now Shamrock up to a vertical base.
Filthy Tom Lawlor with that European-style uppercut. Filthy Tom Lawlor got caught. Got caught with a short arm clothesline. Looked like 2 of them in a row there as the fans scurry to get out of the way. Worldwide media and photographers here covering this. McAloon Productions on Fight TV. Shamrock now heading.
They're on the stage right below us.
Ken Shamrock just stalking his prey. Filthy Tom Lawlor may want to head out the exit, but desperation can be an ally as Filthy Tom Lawlor finding something inside. Doesn't matter if it's a cheap shot or not. There are no cheap shots in a bar brawl.
That's right. And now those clubbing forearms there right up against that wall. Now Ken Shamrock is the one that's in a world of hurt.
Absolutely. There's no give on a brick wall. Filthy Tom unleashing the chops. Here we go.
Now he's got modified triangle.
This is a submission hold. Wait a minute, look at this.
Getting a little hydration in the process.
That may help Ken Shamrock. That cold water may shock him back into action. That could be a bad move by Filthy Tom Lawlor, who looks like he's about to get powerbombed on a can of Red Bull. Oh my God!
No! Oh my! Right on the floor.
I can't believe it. He would have been lucky to get powerbombed up on that can of Red Bull. Instead, all the way to that concrete floor.
And you see how close he was to that corner of the stage there. I mean, a couple more inches.
He may have caught it on the way down. He is knocked silly.
Yeah, you can see his eyes getting glassy all of a sudden. I mean, this gives Shamrock a great chance to catch a breath and recompose.
You could tell Shamrock used up a lot of his energy in just performing that maneuver. And now, Eddie Kingston trying to rejuvenate Filthy Tom with water. Now they're heading into the back.
Yeah, they're heading up back into the dressing area.
See if hopefully the cameras can follow them.
Kingston in the way there.
Kingston
Did they go in the bathroom? Oh my God, they went in the women's bathroom.
Cameras can't seem to reach back that far. But I could, oh God, are they coming up here?
No, they can't be, no.
I could hear them. Hopefully we'll post these pictures online of this sequence.
Our big man Biss.
Can't imagine what's going on in there.
I can't either. I can only imagine as we're waiting to see if we can get something, some sort of pictures or images from back there. We know they went into the women's bathroom here at the Wild Pitch.
That we do know.
Back in the dressing room area.
I feel bad for that. Oh,
here comes Kingston. There's Ethan Page.
What was Ethan Page doing in there?
Who knows?
Kingston not happy about this at all. Did Ethan Page get involved?
Oh, here comes Lawlor. And here comes Shamrock. And Lawlor has a plunger in his hand.
But he's not looking too well.
No, he's crawling on all fours out of the bathroom. Shamrock following him like a predator. Those clubbing blows to the back of Filthy Tom Lawlor. Now they're back on the stage.
And there's nowhere for Lawlor to go. There's no escape in a bar brawl. But that plunger, God, he's using it like a nightstick, like a sawed-off baseball bat.
He is. Something
else you wouldn't see happen in UFC, but it's totally legal in the Ultimate Bar Brawl.
It sure is. As they battle right below us.
Oh, my God.
Vicious DDT right on the stage. And
beautiful execution. 2 and... Wow, Bryce Remsburg, I thought you could have barely slid a credit card between his hand and that stage.
His hand was on the way down to count to 3, but Shamrock still kicking.
Oh, Shamrock was trying to fight off getting hit with that plunger handle again. Filthy Tom Lawlor. Filthy Tom asking the crowd if they're booing him or if they're saying boo earns. And I believe they are certainly booing him.
Yes, absolutely is.
Filthy
Lawlor.
Tom trying trying to apply a submission here. Thought he was going for the figure 4. He's got, with that weapon in his hand, I don't know if you could beat Filthy Tom Lawlor. Oh, God. It's like a modified camel clutch here.
Yeah.
Just choking him out.
Using that handle, that plunger, try to choke out Ken Shamrock.
Shamrock being choked out here. Shamrock desperate. He's got to create a little bit of separation here. Shamrock, though, just remains on the attack.
And then throws
It's amazing how he can switch gears like that, but it's that fight or flight instinct. And for Shamrock, there's no option. In Shamrock's fight and flight, there's only fight.
That's right. Absolutely right. You see him over there, right there in front of Casanova Valentine.
The stars are shining bright in Atlanta, GA. Ken Shamrock looks like he's trying to set up Lawlor here for a suplex. Lawlor not only deadweighting him, but also gripping on to Shamrock's leg to try to block this maneuver from happening. Small package.
Get 2 count.
Filthy Tom, the first one back to his feet, delivers that kick right on the bicep of Shamrock, follows it up with a kick to the ribs.
Those educated feet of Tom Lawlor.
Filthy Tom quite comfortable here in this environment. Here we go, Filthy Tom with that submission bear hug. Just rocking and unleashing the blows on those ribs, but Shamrock fires back with the headbutt. And now it's Filthy Tom who's locked in the submission. But very quick, Shamrock very quick to get out of it. Oh no.
They're just trade advantages here.
Very back and forth. Kingston right there. Shamrock.
Neither fighter really gained an advantage because every time he thinks he's got a hold, oh my God.
Short arm clothesline with authority by the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
It just plays,
That's
and now Shamrock letting out that scream. You know what that means.
That primal scream. When Ken Shamrock snaps, the first thing that happens is he snaps, and the second thing that happens is he snaps your ankle. Filthy Tom Lawlor in a whole heap of trouble.
You see the referee checking with Lawlor. Does he want to tap out?
Wait, Lawlor trying to, if he can get his body up high, he can alleviate a lot of the pressure. He's tapping.
He's
it's
tapping.
over.
That's it.
It's over.
That's it.
The winner of the match, Ken Shamrock.
As soon as he slapped on that ankle lock, it was only a matter of time. You saw Lawlor try to grab that bar to try to get some leverage.
Yeah.
But in the end, Shamrock able to pull him away, regain the control, and it was just a matter of time before Filthy Tom Lawlor taps out.
The more experienced man, Ken Shamrock, a man who walked away from professional wrestling on his own terms 10 years ago, and tonight he returned even better than he was before.
Amazing, amazing. Great victory by the UFC Hall of Famer, and hopefully soon a WWE Hall of Famer. What a match. What a night.
If Ken Shamrock can do this in a bar brawl, can you imagine what he can do in a wrestling ring?
You know, there's a reason why they call him the world's most dangerous man. I mean, this is a man, and again, like we said, looks in better shape than he did 10 years ago. So I would not put anything past him.
Absolutely not. Hats off to the legendary Ken Shamrock. And like you said, Stu, what a night it's been. All killer, no filler. 4 very unique matches, 1 very unique venue, 1 mind-blowing idea.
I tell you what, this is you know, blown away expectations. This ultimate bar brawl right here in Atlanta. And I tell you what, it just whets the appetite for tomorrow night with Come Hell or High Water. It's going to be a great card tomorrow night.
Absolutely. We hope you join us tomorrow night on Fight TV for Come Hell or High Water, headlined by Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian of the SCU, taking on the Lucha Brothers. And if my read on social media is correctly, I'm sensing there could be some surprises in store.
You know that there might be a couple surprises. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But make sure if you are anywhere near the Atlanta area, you need to come out and witness this in person. But if you are not, make sure you get it on Fight TV. $9.99 is all it costs to witness history, to witness the first full-on independent wrestling event in the Super Bowl city on Super Bowl week.
Absolutely. Stu, it's been an absolute pleasure to call the action with you tonight. I look forward to reforming with you tomorrow with the third man joining our team, the bad boy, Joey Janela. And on behalf of everyone at McAloon Productions and the Ultimate Bar Brawl, we wanted to say thank you so much for watching, for supporting. Join the conversation on social media, and please spread the word.
Absolutely. As my good friend Ian Riccaboni says, happy wrestling, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night right here in Atlanta, GA.
Woo!